Hello and welcome to the first episode of Canvas Conversations. You know, when someone tells me, Ruhina, I'm looking for a job, what is the first question I ask? Why? And the usual reply is, of course, for money. And then I say, great. So would you sell apples and bananas just to earn money? That's when they pause and think and say, no, that's not what I want. And then I tell them, if you already know you have preferences, then maybe it's not just about money. Maybe it's also about some purpose. So before you decide where you want to go, you must pause and ask, why in the first place I'm here? That is the first step to career clarity. And that mindset of questioning is what I call the quiet rebel mindset. We're going to deep dive into it in the next few minutes. But first, let's talk about Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world. She was once told that she didn't have the look, she didn't have the voice, or even the presence for television. Imagine if she would have accepted that. But she didn't. She pushed back those notions and she built her own path. Now, let me give you an example much closer to my heart. Those of you who have read my book, The Canvas of Success, know that I have spoken about my father who was from a small Bangladeshi village. He was the first in his family to step out and chase his passion, which was the art. Becoming an artist was not even considered a career in the world he belonged to. Yet, he left the village life, stepped into the unknown, and built a new life for himself. Oprah Winfrey and my father. Both stories have something in common. It's about the courage in small decisions. And if you are wondering that how does these inspiring stories help you in today's time, so let me tell you. Today's competitive world where you are struggling for your career growth, career shifts, projecting yourself as an expert in the field, courage is exactly what you need. And the motivation talks end here because I'm gonna share with you the real market situation now, after listening to which you will not be able to afford taking any risk but to adopt to the quiet rebel mindset that I had spoken few seconds earlier. Here's the reality. Job roles are disappearing. Skills are going out of date almost overnight. Employers are writing job descriptions in a totally different language. And if you are thinking right now that, okay, Ruhina, we already know this, what's next? I'll answer to that as well. But before that, let me give you some hardcore data. In August 2025, a report was published by Metaimi that showed that there's a massive demand for green energy specialists, AI talent, and digital transformation experts. So jobs in sustainability in the UAE are projected to grow 30% in just 3 years. And here's the catch. The traditional roles like administration and clerical ones are shrinking fast. So if you are job hunting in the Gulf region, then the safest card you can play is of adaptability. Another one, February 2025, Economic Times published that 50% of the fastest growing roles in South Asia didn't even exist 25 years ago. So half the market is brand new. Hot roles are digital marketing, data analytics, health tech, and AI-assisted finance. You see, I'm not a numbers person, so this data might sound a bit boring, but trust me, you'll get to know the importance in just a while. In 2025, as per the LinkedIn report, the most high in demand job posts were of software engineers, AI engineers, healthcare professionals, and cybersecurity specialists. And the interesting part is that hybrid roles are trending. So two different functions forming one role. For example, AI healthcare analysts, sustainability project managers, so two different functions blending the skills together and forming one role. Now this one is my favorite. June 2025, PwC reported that jobs that requires AI skills are paying 56% higher salary as compared to other roles. So that notion of that AI is replacing our jobs is incorrect. AI is actually rewarding those who know how to use it. And the last one for today. A report published in August 2025 by GeoEdge Partners tells us that there's an explosive demand for data science, machine learning, predictive modeling in the Middle East. So if you are aiming for the Gulf, then building skills in these areas could be your golden ticket. Now I'm going to talk about some practical solutions as to how to smartly and intelligently make use of this data and numbers that are floating in the market. But before that, put in the comments which of these reports that I just spoke about are relevant to your career. Is it the green energy roles or the AI skills or blending diverse skills into one? Now here's what I recommend you to start doing right away. Write down 5 skills that you use in your current role and check if these are still in demand in your target market. If not, then find out the options to upgrade it. Invest in your future skills. Remember the market data we talked about earlier? If you don't want to be ghosted by the recruiters after applying for hundreds of applications every day, then you need to do something different in order to show up in their searches. I know numbers look good, but don't just add connections. Follow thought leaders, engage on industry posts, join relevant groups, comment. Visibility is the key. And last but not the least, start crafting your story. Qualification and experiences may remain the same. But why should you be selected among the huge pool of applications? Because your story should stand out. Here's the thing. This is where I come in the picture. As a career coach at Pro Success Path, I help professionals like you to figure out the right skills to build, to revamp your LinkedIn so you show up, and help you prepare for the opportunities to come. You can book a call with me and we can have a one-on-one discussion to figure out where you stand and what your career and interests are, how to position you better in the market. You can visit my website, Pro Success Path, and browse through the different programs and tools that I offer that can help you improve your profile. And I want to wrap up with one final question. If you had a money plant that actually grew you cash every day, would you still be in your current profession or chasing something different? Put it in the comments and I would love to read your thoughts. Thank you for joining me in the first episode of Canvas Conversations. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep smiling and happy reading the Canvas of Success.